Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Nigga got that motherfucking fed look. Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You see the Scully?
Astigmatism in my soul.
You see the Scully suckers?
Okay.
You see it?
You got it, man?
Do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
You sure?
Put your mind to it. Do anything.
But what if it's hard, though, man?
If it's hard,
It's gonna be hard. Yeah.
if it's easy,
It's
it's
gonna be easy.
It's all about what you think.
Okay.
Tell him, Sean.
I can dig that.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
I love you, Sean.
Me too.
Hey, yo, man, what's up, man? Sean G, man, we live. I was gonna go live earlier today, man, but I didn't have a topic because I normally go live around 12 noon, but I didn't have nothing to talk about, and I didn't really think about this until after the fact. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go live tonight. I'm gonna try a different time slot. See if I can pick up some new people, man. Shout out to everybody here, man. This is the podcast with soul. My name is Sean G, and I run this motherfucker, man. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. Yes, it is.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Yo, shout out to everybody here, man. Come on in, wipe your feet at the door, hit the like button, sit down and get involved in the live chat. I want to give some shout outs, man. Shout out to my man Ravi out in California. Ravi, man, I got your order for all three of the books, man. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Thank you. Shout out to Ravi. Shout out to my man Ravi. I got the Scully in there for you too, Ravi. Shout out to my man K-Dog over in the United Kingdom, man, for buying the Scully. Appreciate you. Shout out to my man George Sousa, Kearney, New Jersey, represent. Bought a Scully. My man Gordon out in L.A. Miss Shelton, I see you. Alexandria, Virginia, represent. Thank you. Who else supported? Who else showed love to the brother, man? My man Julius Gonzalez out there in Brooklyn, man. I spoke to him on the phone. Julius, I appreciate you for buying Volume 1 and a Black Scully, man. Shout out to everybody, man. If you want this Scully, you can go on my website. It's right there on the screen, gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. My Patreon channel, let me put that up there. What you see on the screen is not my Patreon channel anymore. My Patreon channel is the Patreon channel with soul. So let me put that up right there. Blessed Tone, what up? Corey to the Highest Journey, what up? There's my Patreon channel right there. I'm going to pin that at the top. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is right here. I've been doing a lot of good stuff on Instagram lately. You know, it don't never stop. London is in the house. Rajan, we see you. Welcome everybody in. Stock market was up big today. The futures were up huge, man. Let me see if I can pull that up and see what we got. The NASDAQ, all of them was up big today, man. Let me see if they still got them up there. Hold on. Futures. All right, the Dow was up 560. The S&P was up 81. The NASDAQ was up 360. Everything was up about 2%. I know the Russell 2000, the small caps were up over 2,000 too. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody here, man. We here. We live and direct. I got some good news, man. I'm off child support, man. Word is born, man. Niggas off. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to Little Sean's mother, man. Shout out to me. Shout out to both of us, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to Little Sean. Shout out to my son. Shout out to his mother, and shout out to me. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. If you read my book, if you read volume 1, I think I might even wrote a little bit about it in volume 2. When I got out of prison, me and my son's mother weren't on the best of terms, and I ended up on child support, even though I had joint custody. But that's a thing of the past, and it's a great relief, man. It's a big, big relief, And I wanted to do this show because this is a real topic for a lot of dudes, man, for a lot of women too, man. And a lot of times we get to this point through anger, bitterness, vengefulness, spite, revenge. And in some cases it's warranted, man. You know what I'm saying? If you a dude or you a woman or a dude and you got kids and you don't take care of your kids, then you deserve to be on child support because these kids didn't ask to get here. They didn't ask to come. But a lot of times it usually ends up going this way for a host of reasons. You know what I'm saying? For my reason, my life, it was just a lot of bitterness, a lot of anger, a lot of hate. And, I'm happy to say, that Sean, what up? I see you, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button when you come in. Thank everybody for the likes. Appreciate y'all. It just feels good, man. It feels good, we walked out of court yesterday, and it was a big relief. It's a psychological relief. And it took us a while to get to this point. It took us a while to get to this point. So anybody out there going through this, Jay Han, appreciate you, man. Thank you. I don't know how your situation is going to turn out. I don't know what's going on. All I could talk about is what happened to me. And there was a lot of pain, you understand, on my part with my situation. And, I'm going to be speaking in the past tense. I don't feel this way today. Today, me and Little Sean's mother, we got a good relationship. I support her 80,000% in her support of her son, which is also my son, even though me and her are not together. We're not in a relationship. We're not together. We don't have sex. We don't do none of that. We're not friends. We're not anything. But what we are co-parents, and I support her 15,000% in her support of her son, which also happens to be my son. If she's doing anything with him, right, I'm behind her 80,000%. And I can say on the flip side of that coin, it's the same with me. If I'm doing something with Little Sean, she supports me on the strength of him. It has nothing to, we've risen beyond us, and our attention is now on Little Sean where it should be. And, for a while for me, it wasn't like that, you understand? But, shout out to her, man, and shout out to Little Sean. Shout out to all three of us, man. We winning, we getting down. It's she has enough of a fight with life in her situation than for me to add my shit on top with Sean. You understand? And I have enough in my life than to add, her stuff on. We sat down, we talked, and we said some things, it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? We went back and we dealt with the past, and it wasn't easy. It would hurt and all of that. It was uneasy. It was a lot of tension, awkwardness, but we did it. And I think we understood that we are, like my son and her son, he's just like, y'all see him, you know what I'm saying, the nigga Money. And we look like two assholes, right? Fighting and beefing amongst us, and he's losing, right? And it was impacting him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking years ago, a few years back. You understand? It was real bad. We wasn't even talking, we wasn't communicating, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing, man, but just vitriol and just anger and hate and war and nothing good. I was losing, she was losing, Sean was, we all were losing because of, selfish reasons. And there was a point that I couldn't rise above my selfishness. I couldn't rise above my ego. I couldn't rise above my pride. And I was just on some shit like, nah, this is where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And I was, when I look back on it now, it was we got to fight, and I fought, and you have to fight sometimes. Sometimes you have to show your teeth and you have to show your fangs sometimes. And she did everything that I'm saying I did, she did the same. So this ain't no one-sided thing. Because that's how the respect is gained. But it just got to a point to where, it was impacting him. And, I had to say to myself, you know what I'm saying? I had to say to myself, like, y'all know how I get down with Sean, right? This nigga is my best friend. So I'm saying to myself, like, this is his mother, right? I don't dig her, but he loves her, right? This is where it get funky at. This is where it get real. He loves her to death, right? And she loves him to death, right? But I don't dig her, right? He loved me to death. I love him to death, but she don't dig me. So when we both got out of the way, when I got out of the way, with my shit, then I can see clear, right? When I began to look at the situation like, this is my man, right? Because I'm a loyal nigga, right? That's who I am. If I'm down with you, I'm down with you like 4 flat tires. If I ain't down with you, you gonna know. There's no gray area with me. It's either all in or all out. And, you know, with my son, you know, wanting the best for him and knowing how I grew up, you know what I'm saying, without a father, you know, I said, like, if this is my man, right? I got the support. If this is my man, you know, if I love Sean, little Sean, like I say I do, then I got to do what makes him happy, right? I got to do what makes his life better. And I remember one time he asked me, he said, this is about 2 years ago. He was like, yo, Dad, you know, can we go out to eat? And I said, who? He said, me, you, and my mother. And at this point, it wasn't good. It wasn't good with me and his mother. It wasn't good. And I said, you know, if this is my man, right, and I fuck with him like I say I do, if this is my homeboy, this is my man, this is my nigga, right, this is my dude, this is my son, he want me to do this. If I'm truly loyal to him and I love him, I got to do what he want me to do, right? So I said, all right. And, you know, I called and told us, yo, this is what Sean wants to do. She was like, all right, let's do it. And we went out and we had some, we went and got some hot dogs and French fries and soda. And that was the start. That was the starting point for us, you know what I'm saying, getting out of the way. Let me keep it on me. It was a starting point for me getting out of the way because we were sitting there eating them hot dogs. I'm looking at him. He lit up like a Christmas tree, right? Because he's eating hot dogs and drinking eating French fries and soda, and he got both his mother and his father there. Something that I never had, right? And he's looking at both of us. And then I'm saying, now it's really, I can see it that this fills his cup, right? So I said, okay, Sean. I said, now, you got to go with this. You know, you got to get out of the way with your shit, with all what you got going. You got to get out of the way. And, you know, from that day, I began to put my ego, my pride, and my selfishness aside, right? And get down with my man. Because this is my man. This is what he want to do. I'm with you. You don't want to do this, I'm with you. Whatever you want to do, I'm with you. And you know, that started the healing, man. You know what I'm saying? That started the healing. But it had got rough, man. You know what I'm saying? It had got rough at one time. You know, I was real hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was coming out of prison and I was hurt, you know, and you know, time heals all wounds, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I changed a lot because when I got out the joint, you know, I was trying to win Sean's love over her, right? And I was telling him, when he would come over, I would tell him, and it would crush him. And it would crush him. It would hurt him. He would cry. And I was so selfish, man. I was so selfish. I didn't care. I would say it anyway, all in the name of like me, like, yo, I got to keep it funky. I got to keep it, I got to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I was living in my truth, but it was hurting him, man. And I remember one time, you know what I'm saying? I was telling him I was going on, you know what I'm saying? I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? I was wrong. I used to talk bad about his mother to him, man. I used to do that. I was wrong as a motherfucker for doing that. And he showed me in no uncertain terms that I wasn't going to talk to his mother like that, about his mother like that to him. And he showed me that was his mother. Irrespective of how I felt about it, he loved her and she loved him. And, I remember having to call her. There was only one person in this world that I could call to help me. I needed some help with Sean. I needed some help. And there was nobody I could call but his mother, man. And she showed up. And from that day, that showed me that out of all the 8 billion people on the planet, there was another human being who loved my son just as much as I did, right? And had the same level of enthusiasm, zest, interest in his betterment, in his health, in his growth, in his development. It was the same, and it was her. And I looked and I said, man, I came home that night and I said, yo, Sean, man, you got to chill, man. This shit, what you doing, nigga, you fucked up, nigga. You wrong. And that's when I began to look at this whole situation differently. And the minute I started to look at it differently, it got better. It got better. Right? And it took time, but it got better. And if I can share anything with anybody, man, Sean, he isn't just my son by myself. I'm strong. I got a strong personality. I'm very aggressive, but I had to understand that he just ain't mine. He's hers too. And one thing I can say, one thing that's dope is, I love the relationship that they have, right? Because he adores his mother, man. And her the same. I see it. And that is dope for me to see, right? Because I want what's best for him. I want happiness for him, right? And if that makes him happy, then I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes, we may get on the tip, like me, mine, I, now, me, what's up with me, this is what I need. But, and I don't know your situation, but, I got a good situation. I got a good situation, man. And Sean's got both of his parents in his life. This was something that I didn't have. And being how I was raised with just a single mother, right? My father was not in the picture at all. No participation, no nothing. You know, he's already ahead of the game, better than me. You understand? Who just texting me while I'm on my live? Who is this? He's already he's already better off than me. And you know, it shows, man. And we go to his baseball games. We sit together at the baseball games. We root for him. You know, she want him to do well just as much as I want him to do well. And you know, I guess if anything, man, I just want to let somebody know, man, out there. I know it's a bunch of brothers going through this, girls too. You know what I'm saying? There's hope, man. You know what I'm saying? As fucked up as you think your situation may be, I've been there. Mine's been there. I've been there. You understand? This shit started. I was in prison. You understand? And so, you know, things can turn around. Things can turn around. You know, but one thing I did do was I never let up. I never let myself be out of the equation. Like I never, no matter how bad it got, and we was going to court back and forth, you know what I'm saying? I was representing myself. She had an attorney. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. I was getting down for my crown, you understand? And no matter how bad it got, I never talked myself out of the situation to be like, man, fuck that shit. That's too much. I ain't dealing with that. And just let my son go. That never once crossed my mind. And, you know, if I could tell you anything, no matter how bad it may be, you got to stay in the game. You know, you got to stay in the game and you got to see it all the way through because it gets better. Like I say, it gets better, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It comes full circle. And, you know, like the title up on the screen, it says you should be getting better at living life as you age, right? Like life was hard when I was in my 20s because I was so dumb, right? I was so full of energy and, you know, strength and power, but I was dumb because I didn't know anything. And I remember Vinny said this, the youth is wasted on the youth, right? Your youthful vigor is wasted on being young because you don't know what the hell you be doing. But as you get older, you know what I'm saying? As I get older, life gets easier for me to live. I become a better life liver. You know, I should be getting better at living life. I should be avoiding situations that make my life difficult, right? And one of them was like staying in a constant beef with little Sean's mother. Like that brings a situation in my life that don't have to be. I already got this, and this that I'm working on. And I'm just gonna create another one and put it right in the front. That's gonna take precedence and push all these other things that are just as important back. If I remove this big one, now I can get back to getting back to the business of my life. And the older I get, I should get better at that. I should get better at avoiding stupid ass shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And not allowing myself to be, you know, volunteering for that, partaking in that, participating in that. You know, Like I don't go to, you know what I'm saying? I'm a young nigga, right? I'm young. I'm 52. I look good. You know what I'm saying? I look real good. I've always looked good my whole life. That's what it's always been. But like, I don't go to clubs. I don't do none of that. Because that's where, you know, my experience of life in my 20s and my 30s, I stayed in the club. And I know that's where the probability of fights breaking out and somebody getting stabbed or shot or whatever, that's where those things like that go down. So I don't put myself in them types of situations. I become a better life liver. Nah, I can't go over there and be jerking around with that. I got, you know what I'm saying, a 10-year-old son at home. I got to be right and exact for him, you know. I just don't put myself in stupid ass places, man, like I used to. I used to be so dumb. I would just be in, you know, I just think I had to be down. I had to be on the scene. I had to be on the set. Let me go see what's happening. Nah, I don't care. I don't care what's happening. You know, my choices get better, right? Because the older I get, the more wisdom I get, the more knowledge I get. And the wisdom is money. You can't buy wisdom. You got to live to get wisdom. You got to live long enough, you know, to get wisdom. And, you know, the more wisdom you got, the better choices you should make. Like I don't jerk myself no more like I used to. I don't volunteer for pain, right? Like I used to. Just you know, just volunteering for pain, just being involved in something in the situations that ain't good for me. I know it ain't good for me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Then I'm the sucker. I'm the dummy. So I don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't I don't put myself in situations, you know what I'm saying? I don't do crimes. I don't do none of that shit. I retired from all of that. I retired, man, as an outlaw. I retired as a rebel. You know, I retired as a criminal. I don't do none of that no more. I don't want no part of that because I know what comes with that. And, you know, ain't nobody else out here gonna be able to do for my man like I can. You understand? So um, you know, the older you get, one thing I can tell you, man, you know, if you got problems with your lady, your daughter's mother, you got problem with your son and your daughter's mother, whatever, man, at some point when the temperature goes down and cooler heads can prevail, man, reach out to her and talk to her, man. And it's better, it's a better strategy to be going to war against the world because it's bad enough that the whole world is against you. It's bad enough you got people that hate you. It's bad enough that you got family that ain't shit. It's bad enough that you got enemies that you got to fight against. So don't create another war, another fight that can be avoided. And it's a fight that really shouldn't even be a fight because y'all got a vested interest in the offspring. You know, and try to keep like, you know, the relationship thing, you know, there's no relationship with me and Lil Sean's mother. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. We just co-parent and we've been knowing each other a long time and we okay and we do a great job at co-parenting. She's a tremendous mother to him. And you already know I'm the best father in the world. And so that's why Little Sean succeeds the way he succeeds. But, you know, we don't have no type of romantic thing going on to cloud the situation. I would assume that if you got a son and a daughter with a woman or two sons or a son and two daughters, whatever the case you may be, and you still fucking her, right? But y'all ain't together. And then y'all trying to raise these kids together. It's too much emotions involved because now there's the emotional component of the sex, right? That now that brings the focus like back to you and her and the sex. I called you. I wanted something. You ain't pick up the phone. Where you at? You over there with him? Give me. Now y'all not even thinking about your daughter. It's about you two. Stupid, dumb, or vice versa. You know, you knocking it down. She looking for you. She want to be with you. She got your two daughters. You know, you hitting it, and you got two other honeys you hitting too. Now she's emotionally involved. Now, you know, she's upset, and that gets in the way. It interferes with your children. So, you know, to me, my thinking would be the best thing to do would be to cut that part out, man. Cut that part out, man. Keep your dick in your pants, man. And just stay to the business of, you know what I'm saying, getting down for your daughters, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and when it's that, you know, then you can better manage the situation. You can think more clearly about the situation. Anytime there's sex involved with a woman or a man with a woman, the shit gets cloudy, man. Emotions get involved, and you know what I'm saying? It's just not good, you know. So, you know, that's one thing, you know, the longer I live, the better I get at living life. You understand? I understand, you know, that part of it. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, you know, and think about the kids, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got joint custody of Sean. Sean spends 15 nights with me. He spends 15 nights with her. So that's important to me. That's important to me. That's more important to me than pussy, than money, than anything, Nothing comes before my time with him. You understand? Because I know that that's the shit that he's going to remember. Right? That's the shit he's going to remember 40 years from now. You know what I'm saying? When he's an older man, me and my father used to throw the ball. Me and my father used to do this. And, you know, you can't get these years back. So if you on the shit, like, if you on the tip, like, yo, I'll wait till the kids get older and I'll talk to them then about what's going on. That's bad poker to me, because from like the age of 5 to Sean is 10, they're very impressionable, right? And that's the time that you get to put your stamp on your children. You get to give them your soul. You get to put a huge imprint on their very constitution. You get to mold them and shape them to whoever you want to be. And if you wait till like they 16, 17, by that time, it's too late in the game. Because if you ain't been around, they done seen that, you know, and then if some bad stuff is being said, you don't have a chance to refute it, you know, and then they grow with these ideas of who you are, these narratives that was told to them by, you know, the bitter parent, the family, the grandmother, the aunt, the cousins, you know, and it's hard to overcome that when they're 16 and 17. It's hard. 19, 20. You know, that's why you can't wait you can't wait and be like, I ain't dealing with her, I ain't dealing with him, they crazy, I'm gonna wait. Nah, then nah, it's rough. You wanna keep that relationship, you wanna start that relationship from the day they were born all the way through. I was there in the hospital the day Sean was born. I was right fucking there. I was there. And when that lady, it was a white lady, she wasn't even a doctor. She was like one of them nurses. I forget one of the names of the nurses they call them. Sean was born in Newark, at Beth Israel Hospital in Newark on Lyons Avenue. And when Sean came out, I goddamn buckled, man. I buckled, my knees buckled and shit from the smell with the placenta and all of that shit. But then I caught myself and shit, and she took him out, and then she wrapped him up in a blanket and shit. And he started crying, and then she gave him right to me. She said, boom. Yep, sure did. Sure did. I was right there. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't never left since that day, except when I went to the joint for the 16 months I went to prison. But even from there, I called them all the time. And when I got out, I started it right back up. And you know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And, that's the way I get down about mine. I'm serious about mine. So, like, to you younger dudes, I know it's some of y'all that's going to watch this, you in your 20s, you in your 30s, and you crazy. Talking to the dudes, you out of your mind. You angry. If she's dealing with another dude, there's nothing that you could do about that. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? And, he's going to be around your daughter. He's going to be around your son. And you need to, at that point, you really need to be around, and so that you can let everybody know that you around, that you there, but, can't interfere. If you done moved on with your life, she done moved on with her life, you got to let that be. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stay close. You know what I'm saying? And so that if, you ask your daughter, your son, yo, everything good? Anybody touch you? Ain't nobody messing with you, right? You good? Nah, there ain't nobody. Okay. You need to be there, and you got to understand that that's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the game, that comes with that. And you ain't the only one. You're not the only one that done went through that. And you're not going to be the only one that go through that. You know what I'm saying? But, you got to try to find a way to make your life easier with that situation. Try to make your life easier. You're not a punk. You're not a sucker. You ain't no chump because, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always going your way every time. That don't make you no sucker. That don't make you no chump. That don't make you losing, her winning, or her losing and you winning. You can't look at it that way. You got to look at it, what's best for my daughters? What's best for my daughter? What's the best thing for my son and my daughter? What's the best thing for my two sons? Whatever you got. And you got to play it. You got to play it from that position. You got to play it from that position, man. You know what I'm saying? And your kids ain't gonna never forget you. They know who they are. If you stay around, if you stay if you stay on the scene, they gonna never forget you. They never forget who their father is. Never. So you don't never got to worry about that. But the worst thing you could do is like get bitter and just leave your kids alone because their mother's dealing with another dude. That's some sucker shit right there. You know what I'm saying? And Your static shouldn't be with her new friend. He ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? He just into their mother. You know what I'm saying? You done moved on. You got a lady or two or three ladies you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't gonna never be able to take your place. He can never be you. And your static shouldn't be with him. He ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You and her couldn't be together, so hey, that's the way it go. You just make sure that you go to I go to all the parent teacher meetings, back to school night, parent conference, teacher conference, all of that. Meet with the principal. I'm all of that, man. I'm in everything. I want everybody to know, you know what I'm saying, that Sean got a father. You know what I'm saying? I let the fucking world know. All his teachers, they see me. I pick him up from school. It's back to school night, all his plays, baseball game, basketball game, football games. Nigga, I'm there. Live in the flesh. That means a lot. It means a lot more when you the dude, when your daughter is involved in extracurricular activities, or your son is involved in extracurricular activities, and just the mother is there, the propensity and the probability of your son or your daughter getting treated unfairly is greater. But when you're there, you ain't even got to be saying that. You could just be sitting in the bleachers and your daughter could look over and say, that's my father right there. Tell the coach, look at my dad, that's my dad. Or my son, that's my the propensity and the probability of your son or your daughter getting handled wrong goes down significantly. Getting handled goes down significantly because you're there. It's a big difference when the man is there or just the woman is there. Huge difference. So you got to show up. You got to show up. No matter what, no matter who's there, if she's there with her new friend, her new husband, even if she got married or whatever the case may be, you show up because that's your daughter. You show up because them your daughters. That's your son. That's your sons. That's your son and daughter. You show up and you take your place and you stand on your square and you let it be known, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And you want them to see that. You want your daughter to see that, man. That's big. That's huge. You don't want to be on no sucker shit like, oh, yo, I ain't going, man. I don't want to see that. Man, fuck that nigga, man. That old nigga, man, fuck that. That's some sucker shit, man. Dumb. See, now you acting like a woman. You taking it personal. It ain't personal. You got to do what's best for them kids, man. You got to do what's best for them kids. You got to be in their life, and So, but I know when you're young, it's rougher, man. It's rougher when you're young. But hey, you got yourself in that situation. You're gonna have to get yourself out of that situation, and you're gonna have to learn to live with that situation. You know what I'm saying? You chose her, and y'all had a child, a daughter together, or two daughters together. Y'all were married. Now you done got a divorce. You chose her. And this is the way it turned out. So what? That's the way it is. That's your life. You're not wrong. You ain't a failure. You know what I'm saying? You didn't lose. Nothing to be embarrassed about, nothing to be ashamed about. People be getting divorced tens of thousands, 100,000s of years, man. Sometimes husbands and wives make better friends than they do husbands and wives. You ever be with a girl and y'all be in a relationship, but the relationship be chaotic, super chaotic, never no peace, always fighting. But the minute y'all stop messing with each other and become friends, y'all find out that you become better friends. You could be better friends than you could be a husband or a boyfriend. sometimes it works out like that. But the main thing you got to do, man, is don't don't go against yourself and start thinking something is wrong with you. And if the situation, if you with a man, ladies, if you with a dude and he ain't treating you right, or you know what I'm saying, he hitting on you or whatever, you know what I'm saying, beating your ass and all of that, and you got to get out of that. You got to get out of that. You can't stay in no chaotic situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna impact them kids, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a traumatic experience for them. You don't want them to go through that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get up out of that. And fellas, man, if you with a girl and y'all can't get along, y'all married, y'all been together 5, 6, 7 years, whatever, you got kids together, but y'all can't get along, then you got to let that go. Don't be trying, oh, I'm gonna do this for the kids. Do what for the kids? Show the kids that you're supposed to fake it and stay together when you don't love each other no more. You sleep in one room, she sleep in the other room. She messing with somebody else, you messing with two other females. That's what you showing them. You doing it for the kids so you can show them that. So they grow up to do that. Dumb. Fool them, devil. Dumb. No. See, what we understand, what you got to understand is that we think that these kids ain't going to never grow up, that they going to be 7 years old forever. They going to be 5 years old forever. No. One day they going to grow up. They're going to get in their 20s. And they're going to get in a crazy-ass relationship with a crazy-ass girl or with a crazy-ass dude. And they're going to say, yo, I'm out of here. This nigga is crazy. Or, you know, this bitch is crazy. And then they're going to reflect back and say, damn, I remember that bothered me when my mother and father split up. But now I understand because I'm old enough now. And I see that they chose peace over chaos. So don't be trying to just hang in no situation for the kids. That's stupid to me, in my opinion. You ain't gotta agree. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't staying nowhere where I ain't wanted. I ain't staying nowhere. The minute she start talking to me crazy, you know what I'm saying, talking fly to me, right? I know that there's competition. Once your woman start talking to you crazy, saying shit she ain't ever said to you before, there's competition from somewhere else. So you don't got to see it to know it. You don't got to see her. You don't got to see her with him to know it. You can just see by her attitude. You know, if y'all not physically attracted to each other no more, let it go. It's over. Physical attraction and sex is a huge part of a relationship. If y'all ain't doing that, it's a done deal. It's over. Somebody else doing it because it's human nature. So don't stay in no situation where you ain't happy, man. If you staying in a situation where you ain't happy, then you's a dumb motherfucker, man. You dumb and you wasting time. Both of y'all dumb. You know. Yeah, well, we got our names on these deeds, we got our names on these mortgages, we own this property together. So what? We can sell it and split it up, or we can figure it out. But my peace and my happiness, what the hell is all that real estate and property going to do if you have a stroke from anger and frustration and depression, if you taking depression medication? Or, you know, peace of mind, you can't beat it, homeboy. Like I said, you should be getting better at living life as you age instead of getting dumber, getting worse at living life. Yes, sir. Don't hang around nowhere where you don't feel welcome. And if you can't, if you don't love her no more, let her go. Let her go. If you got another honey over there, or you don't want to be with one honey no more, you don't love her no more, you ain't attracted no more, tell her. Say, baby, listen, I gotta talk to you, man. I ain't attracted to you no more. You know, we got these kids, we got this house, man. How can we work this out? How can we figure this out? and it'll work itself out. You know, the worst thing you could do is be living a lie. Now you lying to yourself, you fronting, you fake, the whole relationship fake. You growing your kids up to be fake. All y'all fake. Don't come around me. I don't want no part of that. You know, you just tell her you quit playing with that girl, quit playing with her heart, quit playing with her mind, quit hurting her, knowing you don't want to be with her, because you ain't gonna have no good luck. And if you got kids and you don't take care of your kids, you ain't gonna have no good luck. You ain't gonna have no good luck. That's why I got good luck. That's why all good shit happened to me. That's why I look as good as I look, because I take care of mine from the day one. From day one. Even before he got here. That's why I got good luck. That's why my life dope. I got the fly life. That's why I look as good as I look. If you ain't goddamn taking care of them little kids and you dissing them, you know, if your lady, if she cool enough, but she ain't put you on child support and you still don't help her with them kids, you don't help your kids, you's a piece of shit. If you a dude talking to you. Yeah. And that's why your life ain't no good. You take your money and smoke weed with it, get high, bet on the football game with it, or buy sneakers with it, and you don't spend no time with your kids. The nigga, you fucked up. Fuck out of here. Yeah. That's what we talking about tonight. Yep. And you know, relationships start off good sometimes, and then they don't end up. They end up bad. Some start off good and stay good forever. Some start off good and end up not so good. Some start off bad and end up good. You never really know. You got to play the hand that you was dealt. You got to play the cards out and see how they go. But no matter how it ends up, no matter how that ends up, you don't let it affect your self-esteem. You don't let that affect your self-perception. That's just one part of my life. That ain't my whole life. That's just one part of my life. You don't get embarrassed about none of that. You know what I'm saying? If your girl don't want to be with you and she want to be with another dude, cool. Don't take nothing away from you. That don't take nothing away from you. That's been happening for millions of years. You know? Worst thing you could try to do is to force somebody to do something they don't want to do. Now you living in constant fear. You don't do that. You want your woman to be with you because she want to be with you. You don't want to be buying and stuff. Let me buy this. Let me buy that. Let me take her here. Let me do that. You living in constant fear. You paying for her. You paying for her presence. You paying for her station in your life. You don't do that. You want the honey to be with you for you. For you. For you. If she ain't with you for you, you fucked up. You in a bad situation. You in a bad situation. You want her to be with you for you, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's honeys out there that's like that. You just fishing in the wrong pond. You got to take your fishing pole and go. You fishing in the wrong pond. You got to go fish in that pond over there. Catch some fish out of there. Still some good girls out here, but you got to be a good man too. Now you got to be strong. You can't be no chump willie. A lot of dudes is chump willies, man. A lot of dudes is in marriages, man, and they wear the bra and panties, and the woman wear the drawers. Yes, indeed. Get him, Sean. Get him, Sean.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
It's a lot of niggas in marriages and relationships with women, and they wear the panties and bra. The dude, he wear the panties and bra, and she wear the drawers. Shoot him in the dome. Doof. You don't never want to do that. You don't never want to do that. You want to be a man and you want to stay a man. The same dude she was attracted to when she met you, the same dude she fell in love with when she met you, it's the same dude you got to be throughout. You don't never change that. You got to be that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't let your woman talk to you any kind of way. There's certain things you got to put your foot down on certain things, man. That's the way it go. That's nature. You know. Don't be doing stuff all just to keep the peace and this and that. You holding in something you want to say because you don't want to cause a bigger fight, man. Fuck that. You better say what you got to say. That could prevent a whole lot of stuff. Sometimes silence can be construed as acceptance. Sometimes silence can be construed as being complicit. Silence can be construed as being okay with it. Silence can be construed as being accepting of the behavior. Nah, you got to speak up. Yep. You can make it. You can make it. You can find another honey out there that'll treat you better. And ladies, you can find another dude out there that'll treat you better. Don't let no nigga just be dogging you out, talking to you crazy, you know what I'm saying, verbally abusing you, verbally damaging your self-esteem, verbally damaging your self-perception, driving your self-esteem so low now you don't even believe in yourself no more. You don't think nobody else will want you to let me stay here and deal with this. Fool them, devil. Shoot her in the dome. Doof. There's plenty of people out here, man. Yes, people out here that's full of shit. It's a lot of that going on, but there's still some people out here that live, that want a life partner. You know, they want openness, they want honesty, they want brutal honesty, they want frankness. Right? They've been lied to so much. They've been jerked over. They just came out of a relationship of deception and manipulation and lies that they savor the truth. They desire truth. You know? If you want a woman, man, you want a woman to fall in love with you, man, come from your heart, man. What comes from the heart reaches the heart, man. And ladies, if you want that nigga to fall in love with you, come from your heart. What comes from the heart reaches the heart. You ain't no chump. You ain't no sucker for doing that. The sucker is the nigga who think he got to lie and deceive and act like he don't care when he really do. Fool him, devil. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul. Fool him, devil. He liked the girl. He loved the girl, but he gonna act like he don't because he don't want her to think that he like her too much. Dumb motherfucker. Shoot him in the door. Doof. Man, I'm finna tell her, man. You tell her how you feel. You tell her where you at. This way she ain't got to assume. You don't tell her. You acting like you don't care. And then you really do. And then she go out one day, she be at Dollar Tree or she be in Walgreens at Walmart. And some dude step to her and tell her how he feel. You know, she don't. Now you open the door for my man because she don't know how you really feel. Because you lying, you faking. You faking. You like that girl, man, you tell that girl how you feel, man. That's real player shit, man. Yeah. That's player, man. When you a player, you tell her what it is. Right? And then you you follow that up with aggression and masculinity. You tell her what it is. And when you tell her, don't get soft and put the panties in the bra on. You keep your drawers on. You keep your drawers on and tell her what it is. And you follow that up with aggression and masculinity and all that, man. Should be locked in. Go nowhere. Go nowhere. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to tell her what it is because I need to know. I need to know. So I don't waste no time with you. What's happening? Oh, okay. That's all right, bet. I'm going. I'll holler at you later. Peace. We ain't got to waste no more time. Tell me what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. We can get to where we going quicker. Whether it's the exit door or we going to hang around. What we doing? You know, what's happening here? Open communication. I'm leaving no room for anything to be misconstrued. I'm leaving no room for nothing to be misinterpreted. And if me and you talking, if me and her talking, and she say something I don't quite understand, I could be anywhere. I could be in the street talking to a stranger or a friend or lady, dude, girl, don't matter. And somebody say something and you don't quite understand what they say. Don't be like when I was young, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. And I really didn't hear what they said. And I'd be like, damn, I didn't understand what he said. Then I'd be scared to say, what did you say again? Nah, now you say something, I don't say, huh? You said what now? You want to go to the thing? Oh, I thought you said you was getting ready to go get on a swing. You said you was going to get on a swing? Oh, you're going to bring me the thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I needed to know exactly what you... Yeah, let's clear this up because I need to be acting off of reality. My religion is reality. I need to be acting off of that. That's me. That's me. That's me. So, but I feel good, man. I'm off child support, man. I gotta get with them, man. They put a levy on my account and shit. They cleared my account out. Shout out to Little Sean's mother, man. She took off the child support and forgave all the arrears, all the money I owe. I don't owe them motherfuckers shit. They put a levy on my account, cleared my account out and shit. So I'm I'm on them about that, about my money. So I called them today. I was on one of them 800 numbers, man, for about 48 minutes. I ain't hanging up. Press what? Which one we press? No, representative. 0. Representative. No, I don't want to talk to automated. Give me a live human being. And a live person got on the phone and we got it straight. So, I'm on top of that. And big pressure relief, man. And when we walked out of the court, she felt relief. I felt relief. We both was like, all right, let's get on to these other areas of our lives that need our attention besides this silly ass shit here. So, good things are happening to me because I do good shit. You know what I'm saying? When you do good, you get good. When you plant corn, you're not gonna get grapes. You can't plant corn and expect to get bananas, man. That's not gonna happen. You plant corn, you're gonna get corn. So if you out here in the world planting bullshit, that is precisely what you shall receive in due time. That's a fact. Universal law. And it don't matter who you know. So it's my turn. It's my turn, man. Shout out to everybody, man, in the live chat. Congratulate me. I appreciate y'all. This is what we do. We live life. Life is real. Y'all see me on YouTube. You see me on Instagram. Follow me on my Patreon channel. Y'all subscribe to my Patreon. That's my Patreon. No, this is my Instagram right here. Follow me on that Instagram right there. That's the best Instagram in the world. Right here. You know why it's the best? Because I'm on there. That's why. Follow me on my Patreon channel. The Patreon channel is pinned at the top of the live chat. I posted a new video up there today. it's my turn, man. It's my turn. I sold all my Scullies is out, man. I'm sold out. I got some more of these left, and I got these in black, but all the ones with the signature, they bought all them out. All the great ones are sold out. I just sent the last one to the United Kingdom today. Shout out to my man K-Dog over there. So, we live a real life. You see me on YouTube, you see me on Instagram, and, yo, Sean G. But I got a real life, and I refuse to let my popularity and my small amount of fame get me out of my mind and have me thinking I'm somebody that I ain't. Nope, not the case. I still go to ShopRite and buy my milk, and there I go to the laundromat. I do everything. I don't never want to be out of touch. I don't never want to be out of touch with the common man. That's why them niggas in Hollywood go crazy and blow their brains out or OD or whatever. They get out of touch with the common man. They don't even know how to go to the gas station no more. No, I get out, I pump my gas, I do all that. I talk to the gas guy at the gas station. Got to stay grounded in reality. I got to stay grounded in reality. Nigga got ups and downs just like you got ups and downs. The difference is that I fight back. I fight back every day. I wake up every day and I fight back. Shout out to all the young brothers, man, that's doing the mentorship sessions with me, man. Shout out to my man Ty. I ain't gonna say where he from, but he know who he is. I'm rapping with him. He reached out to me. Sean, that's your phone? Okay. Who else? Shout out to my man Kirill over in Europe. Another brother over in London. A lot of dudes, man, reaching out to me for the mentorship, man. And getting some good positive results out of their life. I guess they see something in me that can help them in their life. And, that's what I do. And y'all better take advantage of that while you can, because in a little while, y'all might not be able to afford me. Y'all might not be able to afford me. So while you can afford me, you better get what you can, draw water from the well while you can, while I return your call, because my turn coming. It's my time. But yeah, look at yourself, man. Look at your life. If you're in your 30s, if you're in your 20s, look back at your teens and look at it and say, man, I lived my life a lot better than I did in my teens. And if you're in your 30s, you should be looking back at your 20s and reflecting and saying, I got to learn to get better at living that life than I did in my 20s. And when you get in your 40s, especially your late 40s and 50s, you really you really become focused upon making life easier to live. You're really not into making it hard no more. The older you get, the older I get, I know what I want, I know what I like, I know what I don't like, and I ain't got no problem telling you. Right? You tell me, I'm gonna tell you, so we know. I'm not playing chess. I'm not doing none of that. Playing checkers, none of that. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's make your life easy. Let's make my life easy. And people appreciate that, man. People want that more than anything, man. Honeys don't like when you stress them out, man. They be all stressed out. Nah, you gotta be chill, man. Stay a man, though, but be chill. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, work on getting better at living life, and it should become easier. my life is a lot easier to live now than it was when I was younger. I was so wild and crazy, man. But I don't do that stuff no more, man. You know? And see, when you realize and when you come to the conclusion, when you come to the realization, and you're not gonna really come to that when you're in your 20s and 30s, it's really not gonna hit you. But when you get in your 40s and you start to realize that your life will end, like your life will end at some point. It really will. Then you begin to say like, yo, let me live this thing the best way I can. You know, let me take advantage while it's here. Because we're all on borrowed time, right? We're all on borrowed time. And, you know, one day your time is gonna come, you ain't gonna have no more time to borrow. That's gonna be it. And so while you're here and you got the chance, you got the opportunities, you should be out here trying to make it happen for yourself. You know, if you're young, you should be out here you should be using your youth to your advantage. You're not missing nothing. You're not going to miss anything. You're not going to miss anything. You know, you can get all the honeys. You can get all the honeys. All the honeys is going to be there. All that. You ain't missing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nigga chilling though. Live on the podcast with Soul. Welcome. If you're new here, your first time here, man, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like button. And follow me, man, on my Instagram. I'll put my Instagram up here one more time. I got the best Instagram ever in the world. You know why? Because I'm on there. If I stop doing Instagram, Instagram will crash. The whole app will crash if I stop doing Instagram. That's how important I am to Instagram, man. Shout out to Sean G, man.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Yes, he did. Buy my books, man. Shout out to Robbie. Robbie bought all 3 of my books today, man, out there in California on the West Coast. West Coast showing love, man. You see.
Hey, yo, man, it's the podcast with Soul.
Yes, it is. Showing love, man. California, I see you. Dave W. Sean, how important is it for you to wifey up? Sean, how important is it that you on a scale of 1 to 10? I don't need no wife, man. I don't need a wife in the traditional sense of America, the United States of America, saying that you got to go to court, you go to church, and you get married in front of a dude, you know, a religious dude who has vices, you know, who may, you know, may have a drug problem, alcohol problem, maybe mistresses or whatever, but this is just his occupation. But I got to go before him to get married to a woman. Nah, I don't believe in that. I believe that when you first fall in love with a woman, that's when you married. When you first meet her. When you involved in a woman, when a man is involved with a woman, and he's thinking about her all day, he's calling her, she answering all of the calls, she calling him back. Y'all just can't get enough of each other. You get together, you know what I'm saying? You fucking all the time. You know, you're married right then. This is my opinion. You ain't got to agree, and I don't care if you do. And I think the marriage happens early because at that point, the souls are bonded, the mentalities are bonded, the spirits are bonded, and then there's the physical. The last is the physical bond, the physical connection. So the marriage is already taking place. So, you know, in that sense, I'm going to always have a wife when I look at marriage in that sense because I love women, right? I'm attracted to beautiful women. Beautiful women are attracted to me. So I ain't going to never have no problem with no woman. But then you talk about the divorce, you get married in this Western ideological way, and then you get a divorce. How do you get a divorce? You got to go to court. You get lawyers involved. You spend all this money. How are we going to split everything up? It's a lot of people that are married still under paper, but they divorced in spirit, mind, and soul and body. They've been divorced for years. They just ain't went to court and done it. So, I think my opinion is the definition of marriage has been skewed, right? Or misinterpreted or misdefined. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Sean G, like wifing up with, you know what I'm saying, that ain't gonna never be no problem for me. I'll never do that in a traditional sense. I mean, I may, but I don't think I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the kind of nigga, man, if I tell a woman that I'll take care of her, like my word is born, you know what I'm saying? My word better than a government check. So if I tell you I'm gonna do that, that's what I'm gonna do, right? Because that's how I live. Like I don't need no document to goddamn make me do nothing. I don't do that. If I say I'm gonna do it, that's what I'm gonna do, right? And then I'm gonna show you. Because you show a woman that she's your wife too before you even marry her. Like spending time with her, being there for her, you know. She shows you her husband. You get in the jam, she get in the jam. Yo, check this out. Boom. Ah, man, yeah. All right, don't worry. Where you at right now? All right, here I come. I got it. Yo, baby, check this out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Well, baby, don't worry about it. I'm come over here and and y'all taking care, you both have an understanding of the requirements and the demands of this world that we live in the 21st century, and you're stepping up to assist and aid one another in times of need, man. That's when you're married. To me, that's when you find your friends. You're only gonna find your friends 2 times: when you sick and when you in trouble. That's it. Whoever come when you sick and you in trouble, them your friends. If they don't come when you sick, you in trouble, they don't call, they don't come, and they know you fucked up and they don't come, they don't care nothing about you. I don't care how long you knew them, and you never forget that part. You keep that part on the front of your mind.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
And the ones that show up in your time of need, you keep them close. You keep them close. And when they need you, you reciprocate. You reciprocate. You reciprocate at that moment. Because when it comes time for you to show improve and step up and show your solidarity and step up and show your loyalty, you don't get a chance to rewind the tape and do it over. You got to perform in that moment. You heard they in the hospital, you take your ass up to that hospital soon as you find out and you go see them there. That could mean the world to them. That boost that of your visit could be enough to make them want to live. And you went. And when they get out and they get well, they remember, damn, this nigga here didn't come to the hospital, man. She ain't come to the house, that one ain't. But my man, yo, he came and seen me. They never forget that part. And you have their undying loyalty, man. Sun Tzu says that in The Art of War. Look upon your soldiers as beloved children, and they willingly go into deep valleys with you. Look upon your soldiers as your children, and they willingly die with you. You gotta look the people that mean something to you, and you mean something to them. They're gonna show up in your darkest hour, and you gotta do the same. You gotta do the same. Ain't no excuses. Oh, I couldn't get there. Ain't none of that. None of that gonna matter. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the people you think your friends, man, think you just looking at them through rose-colored glasses, man. You looking at them through rose-colored glasses. You know what I'm saying? And they shall soon reveal themselves. Yes, they shall. Yes, they shall. What else, man? I done said all I had to say, man. Shout out to me, man, for being off child support, man. Shout out to me. Yes, indeed. My life got better. My life got better. Oh, man. I'm tired. I worked out today. I look good, too. I stay looking good. I always look good. That's why I'll never have no women problems. Ronnie Carwell said he's gems. Don't forget to subscribe to my. Yeah, I got to give a shout out. My man, who was that, man? My man, somebody gave me, what's my man? Maybe he on here, man. I got to shout him out. Hold on a second, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Don't move. Don't go nowhere. Did y'all subscribe to my Instagram, man? Y'all ain't even subscribed to my Instagram, man. Subscribe to my Instagram, man. Put my Instagram right there. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Right. Shout out to my man Daniel Marine, man. Daniel, thank you for the $30 PayPal the other day. Daniel, appreciate you. Kevin Kondov, what up? Shout out to my man Samir. Samir Mayor, thank you for the PayPal. Carlos, my man Carlos, appreciate you, man. You know who we are. Shout out to all these dudes, man. They show a lot of love. Keenan Wright, what up? Shout out to my man KV down in Texas. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Vasquez, I got the skull hat today. I ain't know inside was insulated as well. Dopest hat on YouTube. Appreciate you, Vasquez. Shout out to Vasquez, man. Bought a hat. I got some of these Scullies left, man. So y'all order them. I got to put, the one of them is sold out, though, man. I got to put sold out on that joint. Let me see if I can fix that. Sold out. There we go. All right, what up, man? I see you. Modu Drama, what up? Harrison Hendricks, what up? Ronnie Carwell, don't leave your girl around Sean G. True player for real. How many people love beautiful women, man? How many dudes in here love beautiful women, man? Is there anything better than that, man? Is there anything better than that, man? I'm just asking. I'm just asking, man. Is there anything better than that? Javon Singh, what up? I like my women around the 7. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I might have to start doing my podcast. I normally do this podcast at 12 noon, man. But I might have to start doing something later on in the afternoon. Okay, about to jump on this bike. Okay, you're going to get your 8 miles in. Money's better than women? Okay. All right, I see. Oh, man. We worked out today. We went to the park. I did 10 sets. Usan, blessings, well deserved, Sean. Like you acknowledged, big up little Sean's mother. Yeah, man. Shout out to her, man. Yeah, ain't nothing better than your kids, man. All you dudes just worried about having a baby. Oh, I gotta find the perfect woman. I got to find the right one. Ain't no such thing, man. Ain't no such thing. Because the relationship changes. When the child gets here, it changes. The best thing I could tell you to do, man, is just to be friends first. And but you know, you don't know what's gonna happen with that woman once she has the baby. If some women go into postpartum depression, some women go into depression and never come out as a result of pregnancy, and maybe don't turn out to be the best mothers. But prior to that, y'all had the dope relationship. She was, this is the fertile soil I want to plant my seed in, and then the baby gets here and it goes a different way. Or you could be dealing with a rah-rah mama and have a baby with her, and she ends up being the greatest mother ever. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You have no control over that. No one can predict the future, right? In that sense. But what you can do is just make sure that you are going to just be a part of your life. You're going to show up for your life. That's all you could do, But there's nothing in this world. I done a lot of stuff. I done had $1 million. I done traveled, been to Africa, been to South America, and traveled to a couple different places. I done wore expensive clothes and drove nice cars and all of that. Had a bunch of money, but ain't nothing been better than little Sean. Not one thing. Not one thing. That's the best shit in the world when you got somebody that loves you for no reason, for free. Ain't nothing like the love of your children, man. Ain't nothing like it. I wouldn't mind having another baby too, man. I might have me another baby, man. Yeah, shout out to little Sean's mother, man. Because she didn't have to do that, man. She didn't have to do that. And she did, and I appreciated her for it. I thanked her when we were down there. I thanked her. Because it's a big pressure off, man. If you on child support, man, talk to your daughter's mother, man. And say, listen, man, can we work this out? Just get me up, get these people downtown out of our situation. This is our situation. We should be able to work this out amongst ourselves, And you know what I'm saying? You can get that done, man. It's a big load, big relief, man. My life already dope. I'm just finna get doper now, though. It's finna get doper. This Scully I got on is all that. Yeah, man, Harrison Hendricks. Yeah, the money you give, you pay the money for the child support. By the time the parent gets it, they done chopped it up and took so much off the top. It's crazy, man. I think like you make $100 payment. I think they end up getting, how much they take off the top of $100 payment? Bunch of money, this tax, that tax, fees, court fees, this. You know what I'm saying? We could work this out. You got to be a big enough man to step up to the plate, and you could do it. Yes, you can. Santa Claus coming to town, man. Santa Claus is coming to town, man. I put up a new video today on my Patreon channel, man. So if y'all want to see that, go check that out. Put that link up there. What's up, Saida? I see you. There's my Patreon channel. If you want to support the platform, you can support me that way as well. It's $5 a month. I put up a new video today over there. I put up written word over there. I probably should up that tier from 5 to 10. Probably gonna up it to 10. We'll leave it at 5. So if you want to support the platform, go over there, support me on my Patreon. Fathers have a right to father. That's right. Don't never let yourself be convinced of that. Any dudes out there listening to this message, man, if you going through some situation with this type of with child support or whatever, man, I've been through it, man. If you want to talk about it, email me at thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com, and we can get down and talk about it. It's not going to be for free, but I'm here to listen, and I can guide you to some things that I did. Like I say, I represented my own self in court. I was filing all my own motions, all of that stuff. I went pro se. Al Ra, Pro Se Apparel. I went pro se, so I know what to do. And if you want to talk about that, get some guidance, we could talk about that. Or if you just need somebody to listen, I could do that too. Email me at thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com with your phone number. I'll call you. Only serious inquiries, please. Only serious inquiries, please. Did I get it right that time? And then I'm gonna call you from this phone. I got some sucker keep calling me from a private number. One of my big fans, he keep calling me from a private number. I think he wear the panties and bra in his relationship. Thank you, Saida. Inquiries. Only serious inquiries, please. No games. What else going on, y'all? What else going on? Talk to me. My email is down there on the bottom, thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com. I think I might do better doing the podcast around this time at night. What y'all think? Is it better during the daytime or at night? Concurrent viewers. Yo, Dan, what up, man? I get 7 hours of sleep, at least 7 hours of sleep every night. I don't play with my sleep. I didn't sleep too good last night, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make up for it tonight. I worked out. Tell some prison stories. Why y'all want to talk about prison stories, man? Maybe I'll do a show on that one night, just like all my prison stories. Why y'all like to hear about prison stories, man? Why is that of interest to y'all so much? $300 don't matter when you on, we here. My man 300 rock with me heavy. Y'all want to let everybody know, man, keep the faith. turn the news off, turn the media off. Save yourself the anxiety, the fear. Don't watch the news. Just continue to live your life the way that you want to live it. Live it the way that you want to live it. Don't let nobody impose their will upon you. You got just as much as right. God loves you just as much as he loves anybody else. Remember that part, man. Don't worry about no title. Don't worry about nobody's title. In a lot of these cases, these people with these huge titles are morally deficient, man. You live your life. You live it. Shout out to Peyton. Shout out to Peyton. Shout out to my man, Noah. You live your life the way you want to live it, man. Turn the news off. Don't listen to the radio. When they start talking that, you make your decision and then you go with that, whatever that may be. Don't allow yourself to be influenced. Because the thing is they want to beat you down and get you afraid, and this way they can move you from left to right and from side to side. All right, y'all, I'm finna get out of here, man. I gotta still go take my shower, man. I'm gonna make me something to eat. We had a nice dinner tonight. I made me and Sean some steak, some string beans, and corn, man. Yes, I did. I'm a good cook, man. I'm a good cook, man. Ronnie, to come out as to be as strong as you are, man, is amazing, bro. Thank you, man. Noah, you see it. Shout out to my man Noah. All the dudes, man. All the young men that put their pride to the side. And I don't know whether they want to just talk to me to meet me or talk, but a lot of them we have some deep conversations, man. And a lot of the young dudes, I want to give a shout out to you for being courageous enough to reach out to another man and like say, yo, man, what's up with this right here? I'm thinking this way about this particular thing. What you think about this? What you think about that? Because I did that. I did that. When I got clean from drugs and alcohol, and I was 21 years old. I was crazy as a motherfucker. And there were older dudes in their 40s that pulled me to the side and used to guide me, man. And, when I was going through my mid-20s and late 20s, just wild. I was clean. I wasn't getting high drinking, but just being a wild man, these older dudes were able to help me see things in a more toned down way, in a less emotional way. And I want to give a shout out to all the dudes, man, that, a lot of people are mentally suffering out here, a lot of mental illness going on. But to a lot of the young dudes that's reaching out to me, man, to talk to me for help. And, I'm having an impact in their life. I know I am because I can see it. I can see it. A lot of pain, a lot of dudes going through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. And mental illness is real. Mental instability is real. How could it not be? Especially if you watch the TV all day. You're definitely psychologically impacted. You know what I'm saying? Stay off the TV, stay off the news, man. But I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Let me get up out of here, man. Maybe we'll try another one, man. We'll try another one, man. A lot of my crew, though, from 12 noon, they ain't here, though. This is a whole nother crew. But I appreciate y'all. We got 79 likes in here. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here, man. Peace to everybody, man.
Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul.
Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Stigmatism, man, what's up?